Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
My camera seems to be glitching. Oh well. Hit it. See if that works. Nope.
Okay, let me. How is it now?
No, it's on my side that the camera's glitching. You look fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So have you ever seen one of those auditory illusions? You know what an auditory illusion is? There's a there's a strange thing that they do. They make a sound, um, and it looks like it's getting higher pitch. It feels like it's getting higher pitched constantly because of the way they do it. And it's actually staying the same pitch. It feels like my spiritual practice. Here we go. I think this will do it.
Pitch circularity. This class of illusions involve polar forever moving down, but never really go anywhere.
Okay, let's see.
The audio you are hearing, called a Shepherd Rasay tone.
See, it seems like it's changing, but it's actually always the same pitch.
The audio you are hearing, called a Shepherd Rasay tone.
do you know what I mean? Do you know what it's some sort of thing that they do with going up and down at the same time. So maybe this is you get a longer one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have an idea. Yeah, what you're saying, I do understand.
Just play in the background the whole time that we talk. That's what I feel like my spiritual practice is.
Yeah.
It's like every time, every week, it feels like there's like this significant progress. But every week, it's like there's nowhere to get to. It's always the same.
Yeah, it's yeah, there's always this, and it may appear as anything. It may appear as somebody who's who's going somewhere. It may appear as a feeling of happiness, joy, peace. It may appear as a feeling of sadness, worry, frustration. So it's all just already this, unconditional love. It can be given so many names, but itself as it is already nameless. It doesn't have any name. It's just this appearing as whatever that may seem to appear. So in the story, it may seem as if there is somebody who's going somewhere, who's improving, who's getting to a certain spiritual level, but that's just a story, which is this appearing as that. So that's not to say it's wrong or right. It's beautiful, and it may seem to be enjoyed. It may seem to be enjoyed as well. Everything is already an expression of this. This as it is, it can never be known. It can never be seen. It can never be understood. Because it's already what it is. It's already here. It's not somewhere out there that there may be an attempt or some things to be done to find it. It's already here. It's already here. As everything. The you who seems to be living life is never real, is unreal. It's just a dream. There is no real you who's living life, who's trying to fix this and that. It's just a dream. You are already not there to find wholeness, to find what is. There's just what is, appearing as a you who's trying to find what is. So this can never be found. This can never be gotten. This can never be reached because there's no distance to it. It's not separate that there might be a distance to travel for it to be reached. It's not separate from itself. It's already whole and complete. This is already what you are. This is already what is being longed for. Just this. Is already nameless. Yet there may seem to be labels appearing in it. There may seem to be an appearances in this, which may appear as some character who's trying to do this and that. But itself as it is not an appearance. It's just what is this. Here there is no yesterday. There is no today. There is no tomorrow. There is no future. There is no past. There's just simply this, already this. A thought that seems to arise in this, that seems to say, oh, there must be something other than this, is also just what is this appearing as a thought. No, it's not true. It's not true as it is. It's just what seems to appear. It may seem to say, if I could just make one more effort, maybe I will find what is. Yet it's just what is appearing as a thought. So what is can never really be reached. It's just what is. It's already here. Yeah. It's already zero, you know. So what you are looking for is already where you are looking from. As it has been said. The imaginary separate self is just an imagination that seems to arise in this what is. It arises in this and it seems to say, oh, I wish I could get this, but it's already this. There's really nothing to get because it's already this, appearing as that. So it's just an appearance. And it could be noticed that it's just an appearance. And maybe it could be noticed as well. But the noticing itself, it doesn't belong to anyone. But if it seems that there's somebody who's noticing, there's just another appearance in this, just a story, just an empty appearance appearing in this as this. There's really nothing to solve. There's really nothing to analyze. There's really nothing to work out already. Even when it seems as if there's really something to work out, that's already that which is not working out anything appearing as that. So you're always there. There's nobody. So I would say the prodigal son, according to the Bible, never left home. There was just an imagination that he left home, but he was always there. There was just an imagination that, oh, I'm away from home, I'm away from my family. It's just an imagination. It was just a dream. It never happened. Just an example. So, as I always say, that we have never done anything, we have never gone anywhere, we have never achieved anything, we have never moved to any location, we have never thought of anything, because there is no you. It is just this. It is what is. This that has been doing everything. So when it is seen that this is already empty, there is nobody here to do anything and even to die, then beautiful, beautiful. And it's also noticed that those who appear to be dead, they are never dead. There's no difference between, I would say there's no difference between there's no difference between the dead and the living, in a way, apparently. This is no separation. There's no heaven, there's no earth. There's no one who's dead and there's no one who's living. There's just this, which is already everything. Missing a family member, feeling sad and worried that somebody just left this world, that can be seen as just an appearance in the story. That can be seen as just a story. There is really nobody to miss because there's no separation. There's no separation.
Melissa has made a friend while she's here. It's in a wheelchair. And she's gotten some health issues. So I'm taking her to the hospital here soon. She's texted.
Well, she has heart issues.
Bone. She's an infection in her bones. Yeah. I've never heard of an infection in your bones, but that's what she's got. So she's a very interesting woman. She's from the Philippines, but was raised in Hawaii, and yeah, she does Reiki healing from her home. She's in a wheelchair. It's I think very difficult for her. And her place is kind of falling apart, and she's got some issues in her life that I'm trying to help her out a little bit. So that's what Melissa just texted. She's with her now, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. You can send her name.
Yeah.
Messenger.
Maybe I'll try to send her. Maybe I'll try to send you a picture. She doesn't like to have her pictures taken. She's a Muslim woman.
Oh yeah.
So I don't. For some reason, that she doesn't like to have her picture taken because of that somehow. But I've told her about you, so maybe she'll allow it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you can send a photo. Then I will have to.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. See what can be done.
Melissa's got a picture. That's right, because I asked her if I took a picture, and she said yes, but you have to take it with Melissa's phone. So I'll ask Melissa to send the picture to you. that will solve the problem.
I understand. Yeah. Yeah, what seems to be the me or the separate me is just it's just nothing. It's just a thought constructs that is never really there. It's just nothing. It's empty. It's an empty appearance. It's already not there, even before any attempt to get rid of it arises. It's already. So it's beautiful. It's good. The journey as well may seem to be enjoyed. There is a feeling that, oh, I'm getting closer. I'm about to get it. That as well is just totality appearing as that. So it can be enjoyed. Not by that appearance, me appearance, can be enjoyed by this totality because there's already no me. It's just, so it's beautiful. So are you still reading that book?
Every day. Almost every day. I didn't read it today
Oh, yeah.
because I was sick, and then I ended up going to work. I did meditate, but I didn't end up reading it. So hopefully I'll have time when I get home.
Oh, okay.
Every day it always is fresh.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Sorry?
Did you read it?
Yeah, it's quite a good book. It is. It is a good book to read, you know. Yeah. So
Should have seemed
it
very familiar.
resonates. It resonates a bit. Sorry?
Yeah. Should seem very familiar to you. Everything in it is
You
things.
mean like oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of funny. He gets cranky sometimes.
Mm.
Sometimes his mood is cranky. Not so much in that book, but in later books, especially very cranky. It's interesting to think about. There's still this whatever pattern of memories and experience and temperament. But the message comes through, it's still there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, this may express as different characters, and this message as well, it may be expressed as according to the character. That character, if the character seems to be very aggressive, it may seem the message may be expressed aggressively. Ah.
So have you ever read anything about Zen Buddhism where the practitioners hit you with a stick and stuff? I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I know that the masters, the students will just sit there and meditate for hours, and if they don't have the right posture or something, they get hit with a bamboo stick. That kind of thing. I don't know.
Very harsh. Yeah, very harsh. No?
I think they think of it as discipline.
Yeah.
They're trying to wear out the mind so that it gives up.
Yeah. Yeah. Some, I think, the mind, when it wanders around, goes up and down, is very like unstable. There may be a recognition that that's just an appearance. That's which you are, is not the mind. So it doesn't really matter if the mind wanders around. That can be watched. So that's which is watching is nothing. So the mind can be as crazy as it can be, but it doesn't really matter to this. What you are is not the mind. There is no mind, actually. So that's another expression of this as well, but it's not, or it's not the ultimate, you know. It's just what's just an appearance. It's just something that appears and disappears in this. So it doesn't need to be taken seriously. It just comes and goes. If the mind becomes crazy, then it can be allowed to be as crazy as it can be until it comes down. Yeah. So if it's seen that it is crazy, That's which may seem to make an attempt to fix that's still the mind.
Yeah.
Really, there's nothing to fix. Yeah. That could be seen as very tricky as well in the story, because it may seem as if he's someone who's trying to fix the situation, but that one who's trying to fix the situation is the cause of the situation. Still the same one, still the same.
There's a book out, a new book out by a neuroscientist. I forget what the name of it is, but it's basically about how he's been studying neuroscience for a long time, and it's his conclusion that nobody has any willpower. You don't have any ability to change anything. Everything that you do is predetermined by your upbringing, your gender, your this, your that. And it's his position. So he's making this case, and he's in America, he's an expert. So he's been testifying in courtrooms, saying, well, and Nkosi didn't mean to kill that person. He he has no willpower. Or he did this, or it was because of this or whatever. And apparently he's somehow influential in that way. But his argument underneath the entire book is that we shouldn't blame people for where they're at. We shouldn't penalize people for what's happened to them because they had no control. Instead, we should be more constructive to figure out how to mitigate situations that happen. But I can see it, other people saying, well, people don't have any willpower, then you just have to force them. Well, we should have some military discipline in here. Or if they don't have any willpower, then they're not really human anyway. We might as well just get rid of them. I thought that was funny. It was makes a very compelling argument that we don't have any control over anything. But he tries to use it to justify his personal worldview of basically humanitarian worldview, but it's easy to be turned on its head, I think.
Yeah, it may seem as if there is willpower in the story. It may seem as if, I'm the one who's taking a decision to go to the left, so I will suffer the consequences as a result of that. In the story, it may seem as if we have free will to do this and that, but in this broader view, it is seen that it's just this taking a decision, singing, appearing as birds chirping, cars hooting, thunderstorms. It's just already that which is not separate, appearing as everything. So, yeah, so every thinking, every sensation, every decision is already this wholeness doing it. So in the story, it may seem as if, I'm the one who's doing this and that, but it's just a story. It's just a story. So there's already no you there. That body is nobody. It's just a body. And there's just seeing. There's no seer. There's just seeing. The commentator is just is something that has to do with the knowledge and the memory. The thought constructs that seems to say, oh, I'm this so and so, I'm this person. I was born one day. But the seeing itself is just, so innocent, so quiet. It's just seeing. It's not and it doesn't have any gender, doesn't have any agenda. Eyes don't see as they are. It's just this seeing, even seeing through the eyes. And it doesn't require eyes. You can see through the eyes and even beyond. Because even the seeing through the eyes is seen as well. So it must be greater than vast. Even the body is seen in this seeing. So if the body is seen, it must be something greater. If the seeing itself is seen. So there is no seer already. The seer is just a dream. Is in the dream. It's already this seeing, dreaming itself to be the seer. There's no one to dream anything. There's no one separate who's dreaming. The recognition, when the recognition seems to happen, it is recognized that there wasn't anyone who was seeking, who was doing anything. It was just this unknowable spaciousness appearing as that. Even in the midst of somebody searching for this spaciousness, searching for what is this vastness, there's just vastness. There's already no one who's searching. There's already no one who's meditating. There's already no one who's getting closer. It's just already this vastness. There's somebody trying to do something, it's just an appearance in this vastness, in this spaciousness. It's not important. Even the destruction of the body doesn't mean anything in this. There's really nothing to lose because there's really nothing to find. There's just completeness, wholeness here.
And a dog, apparently.
Sorry?
And a dog, apparently. at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a dog. Is there a dog?
Yes. Yes. It keeps on barking like there's no it's like there's no breathing there. It's just barking
It's at 3 o'clock in the morning, right?
non-stop. Yeah.
People must be really pissed. Is it just a stray dog then, or?
Yeah, I think it's the dog that belongs to one of the neighbors.
I see.
You know, I remember when we used to have a dog, when we used to have a dog here, it would bark constantly over and over again. And then when you go out to look, you just see just a paper moving around, barking at the paper, a piece of paper that is being blown by the wind.
Lately, the neighbor's dog has found me. There's it's winter time here, so it's actually just getting into spring, but there's still no leaves on the trees, so you can see right over to me sitting in the forest. You can see just a corner from his, little pen. Just barks and barks and barks and barks. So sometimes when I meditate, he'll just be barking there for like 10 minutes while I'm meditating. Barking meditation. This is just part of meditation today.
And when the meditation gets deeper, then the dog may seem to bark even more deeper. It's like a saying, stop, don't do it, don't do that.
Actually, it feels sometimes like the opposite. Like if my mind is wandering, then the dog will bark. And then sometimes if my mind stops wandering, it will stop barking. And if my mind starts to wander again, then he'll bark. So it's almost like sometimes he's like the Zen master with the stick. I have my own personal Zen master, canine Zen master.
Yeah, I remember when there was an intense seeking happening. Yeah. I wouldn't really prefer a very quiet place to do some meditation. I would prefer a very busy area. I would prefer to do it there because it was recognized here that you may go to a quiet place, but when the mind is not quiet, it will seem as if it's a very busy area.
Well, sometimes, when it's very busy, it all of a sudden turns into like a magical clock or like a watch with all the gears kind of everything just seems to fit together in just like a magic way, in a very busy area. If you can like London, meditating in London sometimes is like that. Just people rushing around and all of a sudden it just seems like everything is working like magic,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mhm.
that can be nice. that kind of a meditation. Although sometimes people look at you like you're crazy, so that's not good. Yeah, that's part of the meditation too, I guess. But
Yeah, exactly.
you're just
That's
sitting around
still a busy
watching.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says a lot of things. It would say like people will think that you're crazy. There's somebody watching you. There's somebody behind you. Just look. That's what just so happened here.
So this weekend is daylight savings time. So it's going to be 7 o'clock again. The time is shifting. The time is shifting in America again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Wow.
whatever time you plan with Michael, it's going to change on Sunday. So be careful. I don't know if you mentioned
Oh,
it.
thanks.
Yeah. So it'll be an hour earlier
Yeah.
for me. So that's good. I won't be quite as tired.
So
No, that's the opposite, springing forward. So it'll be from 8 to 9. It'll be later. I'm still at the office because my laptop broke. So I'll have to be staying to the office even later, I guess.
yeah. Oh yeah. Mm. Is it late there right now? That's all.
8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's not bad. I stop working and then I go grab something to eat and come back. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
I like my office a lot. I like these walls and the light. And it's my own space too. So my office was in Long Beach. Everything I had to be more neat. Now I can just be more messy. Nobody's gonna mind if stuff's on the floor. No one's
Yeah.
coming in to visit.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
There used to be like though a very nice view. You can
Yeah.
see the ships. Yeah.
Yeah. You is still there. Yeah. So everybody I work with is still there, really. Most people.
Oh yeah.
They're still going into the office and I'm not. So, oh well.
Yeah, beautiful. Mm.
Well, I'm tired. I've got last week's homework here. Should I add some more homework? Anything?
Okay. You can if the desire to meditate arises, then you may, rather than meditating upon the space as we spoke about 2 weeks back, we can meditate upon the meditator.
Okay.
Yeah, can stay with that one.
I'm just going to put there. Who sees this?
Because really, we there's always that tendency to assume that, oh, there's somebody real. I'm real and I'm separate. So, you know, So even when something happens, it seems to say it's happening to me. So rather than meditating upon this, or just go and be with that one and see exactly if there is really, it's really there.
With the answer, you give me the answer. You're not supposed to give me the answer when you give when you give homework. Really there. Say hi to your auntie for me.
I'll, I'll do just that.
Okay, I'll talk to you next week.
Thanks. You're welcome.